The second type of writing purpose that we see in the real world is informing and explaining. So reading and writing can be an educational experience, which you all know by now. You have been in school for quite a long time. So you're either learning or teaching someone about something, and you explain it so that it makes sense. This isn't just a skill that you need in school, though. To be a competent employee, most careers demand the ability for people to inform and explain in writing, whether that's an email, a report, something you're submitting to a higher up or a coworker. Some other examples of informing and explaining can be writing to an auto insurance company about a car accident. Just telling someone something isn't enough, especially when it comes to legal matters. You need to be able to record a story or an experience down on the page. You also, if you're going on vacation and you've got pets or want someone to watch your house, you may need to put instructions about the alarm code or about how many times a day to feed the fish, or information so someone can understand what they need to do. A Facebook post or a comment responding to someone could inform someone about something they don't know or explain something. If you post something outrageous and someone says, "What happened?" you might be explaining to them your experiences. So for the activity for informing and explaining, you are going to be figuring out the perfect blank. You're going to ask yourself, what is the perfect something? You're going to come up with a list of qualities for that something that you think of. And you get to pick whatever it is, but you need at least 10 different elements or qualities that define that perfect whatever you've chosen. So here's my example. This is the perfect student. The perfect student attends class punctually every day, bringing all necessary materials. They're always on task, alert, and ready to go. They have a natural curiosity about life, which makes them an interesting person. They ask why a lot. They do all of their work in class and all of their homework, not because they want to please the teacher or get a good grade, but because they recognize the value in learning how to read and write well. They never cheat or plagiarize. They own their own education and feel responsible for their own success. They actively participate in collaborative discussions. They understand the significant learning that occurs when people have meaningful discussions. They're not afraid to make a mistake in front of others. They realize that making mistakes is part of the learning process. They participate in other aspects of campus life, like sports, clubs, electives, but they also never lose sight of the fact that first and foremost, they're a student and education is the highest priority. They read outside of required academic assignments. They write regularly. They understand that writing can be hard and much less fun to do than other activities, but also that learning to write well means having an advantage over their other classmates and helps them pick out a college or choose a career. And lastly, they wear their deodorant daily and dress appropriately for school. This is my definition of the perfect student. So you are now going to figure out something that you think is the perfect blank. And you're going to come up with at least 10 things that would create the perfect blank. Here are just some examples. It could be the perfect teacher, the perfect sport, sister, dog, boyfriend, day, vacation, parent, meal, or whatever else you can think of. As long as you can come up with reasons that support what that perfect thing is, it's acceptable for you to use for this assignment.